All kinds of time for Brady to go for it. To the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown.
I mean, we're all tired. We've all been out a bunch going on, but I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. Get a copy of our depth chart and start thinking. We got some major decisions. Some of these needs may be addressed in free agency, they may not. We got to outwork people. That's how we're going to get better. Okay, just outworking people. You see this process. You see how it works. We ain't done yet. A wild card game.
We're here to see the top more than 100 players in the country. Get a chance to analyze them both on and off the field with interviews and then on the field work. Here we go. That's an issue. He's going to be right around like 4.50. It's a little different when you have to get under center. The opportunity to sit down with them is vital for us.
It's probably at the forefront of what we're here to do.
Any questions before we get started?
So this marks the first time we get to sit down and talk to the player and figure out, who are you?
There's a lot of things where you've enjoyed success in life. Why did football what did it provide you that maybe other things did?
We like to tell the players before we start, look, just tell us who you are, tell your story.
We're not as concerned with the highlight reel. Where you're at now to being established on an NFL roster, what's going to be the most difficult part of that transition for you? Leadership, were you ever a captain?
It's Groundhog's Day, every day is kind of the same, but you do realize, and having been through the draft that we had last year, with how many guys we hit on, you can see the value of just being tireless and just continuing to go until you know what you need to know.
When you spend time with them, you feel it, you see it. You know who's BSing us when we're interviewing them, who's been coached up.
If they've had any sort of troubles or issues, they can help kind of clear that up for us and give us an explanation, what has happened and how they're going to handle it moving forward.
It's not going to be cookies and ice cream when you get to the league. There's no more scholarships, and you're competing with somebody for their job. So will you be able to take a person's job and keep it, and then just as a citizen and being part of the organization, can we trust you away from the building?
He has a great mindset.
Yeah, he's
the question. My only question when you get guys like that is he talented enough?
Oh no, he's talented.
Because
we'll watch it on tape.
I don't think he's going to beat himself.
No.
No, that's good. So he's solid.
You got to have gritty, tough, just love ball.
You know who you want, and you kind of know your target guys of who you really want on the team, which really, in actuality, it's not that many guys that, you're just salivating to get on the team.
After size and athleticism, it's effort and violence. Everything we need to know about toughness, competitiveness, we should see that on tape. If it doesn't ooze off the tape, then we don't really want the guy. The people the Colts want to bring in, the people we want to put out in the community, and find all that out.
There could be guys that we like better as players, but at the end of the day, this guy's he checks all the boxes, and he ends up being a little higher on the board.
They don't fit the profile, we're not drafting them.
And everybody's been coming here for so long, it almost feels like everybody's second home.
Yes. So we're very collaborative. From pro scouting to college scouting, it all meshes.
It starts with the 40s.
6'3".
6'0".
This guy went quick last time.
Then they move into the positional drills. Obviously you want to see how the guys compete, how they move. It's really our third look through a lot of these guys. We see them in the fall, in the college visits, and we get them at the All-Star games. This is kind of the next step. It's just a chance to get to know these guys, at a different level than you did during the year. It's really the first time you have full access to them. You know, in the fall, you try to talk to them as much as you can, but now they're ready to become pros, and you can really sink your hands into them. And you know, drafting the players it's really more about who they are than what they are.
We have a very strict set of guidelines that we follow, just from a height, weight, and speed standard. I mean, he is locked in. We have certain things we do with the numbers, the medical, the psych, all that stuff, the character, everything comes into play.
It's just a scramble to get to know these guys as intimately as we can. They're long days. They're long days.
All right, 1 second. Just want to, first time we've got a chance, we don't get many chances like this to all get together. You know, hopefully next time it's in Miami at the Super Bowl when we have a chance to celebrate together. But just know this, we're just starting. This is the start of the process going forward. Appreciate every one of you. What you do, you all impact winning. Every one of you impact winning. It's never about, I've said it since day one, it's never about one person. So your job is critical for what we do going forward, and it is much appreciated. The work you did last year was great, but you know, you got to do it again. We got to do it again. Medical, scouting, strength, coaching, all of us, we got to do it again. What we all thrive on is we love to chase. I mean, that we love the process. You know, we love the ability to challenge and influence each other. That's what we thrive on. And that's what we'll continue to thrive on. Each and every one of us will continue to thrive on getting better each and every day, to make something and to create something that is really special. That's the goal, to create something that other people haven't done, and that's something that's really special, and that is freaking hard. We all know it. But damn, we're going to do it. We're going to do it because we got a special group of people in this room that care about one another but are not scared to challenge each other to get better each and every day. Okay? Raise your glasses to kicking everybody's ass. We started with 1,800 players.
You won't have any issues with it as a worker or as a teammate.
We're going to eliminate as many that don't fit what we want.